MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Falcons and the Mets. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Justin Moody, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Bart Flash, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second, the left fielder, Steve Rice.
Into the box now, Steve Rice. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Here's the first pitch to him. Moody has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The windup and the 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
First pitch on its way. Benji Easel is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
0-1 count and the pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Jason Jones, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Devin Mize. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Devin Mize.
Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Bellamy has a play. One down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Julian Reyes.
Now at the plate, Julian Reyes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jones stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. High in the air out to center field. Flash is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Lamont McIntyre.
Striding into the box, Lamont McIntyre, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Jeffrey Bellamy.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Payne is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Stepping into the box, Bruce Sanders. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Sanders is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. So 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, John O'Neill.
Coming to the plate now, John O'Neill, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Standing in now, Mason Payne. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
O'Neill leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Blake Hamby, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The 0-1 offering. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Jalen Payne.
The center fielder, Jalen Payne.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, A.J. Mitchell. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Smoke toward third. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back for the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So digging in now, Nathan Bird. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Down and away, ball one. Jones stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Into the box now, Rodney Myers, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Rodney Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 1-0 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bart Flash. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at
it. Into the box, Steve Rice, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Rice, originally from the state of Alabama, he's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now batting, Benji Easel, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch.
Ball that side.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
At the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Bruce Sanders, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This pitch is popped up. McIntyre shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. The Falcons lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Paul Geyer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Paul Kelly, and this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. The 2-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Geyer is on his way home. He comes across to score. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Kevin Myers.
Into the box now, Devin Myers, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Flash will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 30, Julian Reyes.
Now in the box, Julian Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, John O'Neill. He singled his last time up.
The catcher, John O'Neill.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. fouls this one off. Fastball well outside. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. At the plate, Mason Payne. He drew a walk his first time up. And now pitch on the way.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Will. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In now, Blake Hamby, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Runners going. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ramirez is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting for second baseman, Rodney Myers.
So striding in, Rodney Myers, runner in scoring position with Sagan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Standing in, Lamont McIntyre.
The first baseman, Lamont McIntyre.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, Jalen Payne, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the second baseman, A.J. Mitchell.
Digging in, A.J. Mitchell. Here comes the first pitch. So far this season, Mitchell carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Bart Flash. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late square, and this is popped up. McIntyre is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 32.
Digging in once again, Steve Rice. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Benji Easel. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box, Jeffrey Bellamy. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So stepping in, Bruce Sanders. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So striding forward now, John O'Neill. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Nathan Bird. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Geyer. He reached on a single in his first try. No balls and 1 strike. Got him reaching there, strike 2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Fouled off. And another foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
He's set and the pitch. Paul Kelly is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Derek Savage takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Standing in, Mason Payne. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
To the plate now, Blake Hamby. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in, Rodney Myers, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed. This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bart Flash. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Fastball well outside. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Devin Myers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path. Julian
Reyes stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Seared down the first baseline. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now that.
Striding in, Lamont McIntyre. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Albert Ford is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Rice. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Benji Easel will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And now a pitch on the way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Reyes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The first baseman.
Jeffrey Bellamy will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, A.J. Mitchell. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of this. He didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. 3-0 now. That's on the outer edge, 3-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Good battle, count remains full. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now back, the designated hitter, Cole Dyer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Myers ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Paul Kelly will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Bruce Sanders.
First offering on its way. Chopped toward the second baseman. Right to him. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Stepping up to the plate, John O'Neill. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, O'Neill carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Mason Hain. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Now to the plate, Blake Hamby. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping in, Rodney Myers. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Weekly hit to third. A bare-handed pickup. What a play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. In now, Jose Ramirez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
At the plate, Devin Myers. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Steve Rice is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. From the stretch. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slow little roller to third. He's right there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Benji Eason. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeffrey Bellamy. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in now, Bruce Sanders. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. Now he's safe at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Carlos Aquino takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. So now to the plate, John O'Neill. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Men on third with 2 down. Stays alive, still 0-2. Too high. 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. Leading off the inning, Lamont McIntyre, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard to third, and that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Jalen Payne, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second, and that's the first out. Ready for another chance, A.J. Mitchell. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mitchell is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Rice is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Nathan Bird.
Digging in to try it again, Nathan Bird. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
A ball and a strike now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Now at the plate, Paul Kelly. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Falcons have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. And tonight's final 7-3. The Falcons used a nice 5th inning to take the lead and they never gave it back. Jason Jones earns win number 7 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Justin Moody is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.